Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Starfield on the Xbox Series X. Today's mission: delivering devils. Okay, we're in Sidonia. I like Sidonia.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. Long way down.
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
What's that?
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
Of course, it's the other side.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Captain Phil, the Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop.
See what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
It is your choice, but be careful. Do not let him talk you into more.
Don't worry about it.
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Me either.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Yeah, it does.
In space travel.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. Frankly, what's
Oh,
the
it's
point
down,
of jumping
okay.
to new planets if we can't even...
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Adrian Sandin sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker? Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
I'm making a delivery for Hadrian Sandin. Look, I even have proof she sent me.
That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, Even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Crossing the Trade Authority could be perilous. There are real stakes here.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
See if I can
I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here.
You want, kid?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh, I know what comes next.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Let's go get rid of this. I'll go do the research, I mean. I can speak.
User not found in database. There are currently no messages for you. Does no one care about you?
Does no one care about you? Come on, get alive.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
The pistol's pretty good. I just wish it would fire a little faster. Dude's still behind the wall. About shot of Drager.
Did you hear something? You can't hope to win.
Isn't happening.
That is.
No more signs of trouble.
Yeah, there is. Two right up here.
Gotcha!
surprised me a little. Spacer Beast. Huh? Okay. Quick save right quick.
Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers.
I can almost guarantee we haven't. Okay. Oh, well, there's a grenade on my back. Didn't even hurt. Okay. You won't do that again. Look at that one.
I will have your head! Lost him. Are you prepared to die?
Oh. Aha.
I cannot wait to kill you.
healed up. That one didn't. Bunch more on further back. I'm gonna take a moment and look at this. I'll be right back.
Wrong fight.
My bad. So for sure there's two toes to kill.
Fire! Best not to leave anything useful behind.
I know, right?
Give up already.
He way down in there. We're talking now? Brother. What in the hell was that? A rocket launcher. Coming down? Hang out till I drop. It'll come down. Oh no. That one doesn't do a whole lot of damage firing also.
You cannot beat me.
Take it! Take more!
Anybody else want to lamp? Yeah, I just walked right out like I own the place. Well,
Damn it!
Where's
That hurt!
the weapon out there?
Aye, aye! Damn it! Too much fire!
There is a sword.
Yeah!
That's hitting me pretty good. Come on, dude. Raise your head back up.
Best thing you do! Ha! If you can't win. Shit!
Reload. Reload again. Okay. 30 advanced ground crew spacesuits. Helmet. Space helmet. And you didn't have anything. Okay.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Oh, good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
I don't think this dude's telling it right. I don't think this dude's being honest.
I do not wish to judge, but I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
I probably don't, but here we are.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing location. Copy. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
A key. Okay.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
I'd give it a whirl, sure.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
There it is. Got confused again.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you. A lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Turn aqueous hematite into liquid credits with my patented new phenomenon.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Slate shows it's the cure for human weakness. Better workers today.
Sounds like it could be useful if the data backs up your claims. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard.
What if I told you I cleared those mines for the price of nothing?
Really? Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
I want you to clear Percival's debt.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Hello?
Yeah?
I took care of Percival's debt to the trade authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Very well.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
Willin, what can I do you for?
Oh, mission. That'll be cut out though. On the way already. Nope, it's not. I have to go through all this again. Oh, we're cutting this all out.
Hard to believe anyone found this to be a profitable exercise.
Yeah.
Clearly it did not remain so.
Where am I going now? much money.
Do you suppose the miners who once operated this eventually found safer work?
Ah, let's see this.
This all made sense to someone, I am sure. I cannot tell you how any of it works. Will explain why the site was abandoned. These natural caverns likely were not worth the risk of traversing. Your skill with locks is admirable.
Thank you. Lordy.
Must be the place.
Must
Power
be.
Still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
Yep.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Dr. Walker, I've got a tissue sample I need to analyze before workup.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Tao Gourmet's own free-range 100% human-fed Terramorph cell.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tao Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right?
Nope.
There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Adrian Sinatra.
Adrian? She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Lead the way. Hell of a fight to get here to you, you know. what is this? That's cool. Must be the Red Devils.
Gonna ask you to
Okay,
not
yeah.
touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Okay.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Right.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
No.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Sample's not a fake, Doc. I collected it from the Terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh?
No.
This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by Terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now.
Right.
Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
I heard that.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
No. It was no walk in the park.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad you both came through it intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Well, you needed someone to charm some higher ups. I'm your guy.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
I actually know who you are. And your past? Well, that's none of my concern.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, let's go talk to this Cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
15,000 credits. Alright.
You should give that recipe a whirl. Percival's research tends to be pretty sound. And probably less than a 10% chance you go blind.
Alright. We're going to end this one here. So if you made it this far, sure do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the show, consider leaving a like. There's a lot more on the channel like this, and a lot more to come. There's a lot to do in Starfield. And I got a new Fallout 4 playthrough started. A couple videos on that. Find so much you like, subscribe. Either way, we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.